Hello, beautiful people. How are you all today? Let's see, we're live. It's so great to see you live. I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing Sunday. I certainly am. I'm so blessed to receive so many birthday wishes and beautiful words from all around the world, from people I know and even from people that I don't know, which is wonderful, which shows that we are all one. And if we know that dimension of ourselves, we know everyone, and everyone is not a stranger. Everyone is a part of ourselves, or everyone is ourselves. Okay, today I have a very important and beautiful topic to talk to you about, and that is the path to freedom and love. And I want to share this with you because my life has been about the path to freedom and love. If I had to give the title to the chapter, the 40 years chapter of my life, that would be the path of freedom and love. And I will do a masterclass on that to take you deeper and share the most intimate insight and experiences and help you go deeper within yourself. And I'll talk to you more about the upcoming masterclass at the end of this live. So stay with me because it's gonna be a beautiful masterclass. And if you are someone who is drawn to truth, if you are someone who is drawn to inner discovery, who knows that you're born for freedom and love, please stay until the end. But I'll share more details with you. So freedom and love are actually not separate, they come together. It's a part of you being fully yourself. Now, I know that it may seem strange to see both of these things as one, because when we function in the mind, we tend to divide things. So when we function in the mind, and functioning in the mind meaning functioning as a person that has a personal self, a personal image or identity, and has an ego, which is the same as a personal self, another term for that. So when we function in this dimension, we tend to see things in division. So our life is broken up most of the times. So here we have the freedom, here we have love, here we have work or business, here we have self-expression, here we have spirituality, and these are all kind of different compartments of ourselves, and which is why people have difficulties in getting their, as a famous expression has it, getting their shit together, is simply because we are dividing our life. We are dividing in parts, and we cannot see the totality of life, because life is one. It's a total stream, total presence. But to get to that point, you need to see beyond the divisions, beyond your limited mind, because the limited mind can only see the limited in a limited way. This is this is that. So our mind is essentially a very good tool to survive. So we have to see that this is a bus, and it's coming closer, and I should not walk towards it. So that's about it. Or this is the things that I need to do, I should do that. That's about it, for the very practical survival points. But that is not enough to live a really full, rich, and content life and to be yourself. The limited dimension of the mind is not enough. You need to go deeper beyond the structures of the mind and see the totality of life. So, when I talk about the totality of life, I'm saying to you that love and freedom are one. With freedom comes love. With love comes freedom. They both are two aspects of truth. And those two aspects are two aspects of what you truly are, the essence that you are. Now, let's go a little bit deeper in the subject. What we understand as freedom is normally freedom in the outer world. Freedom to do what we want, freedom to say what we want, freedom of self-expression, to have any religion that we want, to dress whatever we want. So, and um, and we have been fighting. Humanity has been fighting for this type of freedom, and women have been fighting a lot for freedom to be treated and respected equally as men in the workplace, and to be accepted as a full-fledged member of society. So all of that has been going on in the outer world. But outer freedom does not mean much if we do not have the inner dimension of freedom. And inner dimension of freedom is first and foremost the freedom to be as you are, the freedom to be in your original natural state. And what does it mean, the freedom to be in your original natural state? Is the freedom from the past. So by freedom of the past, when I say the freedom from the past, I'm talking about all the past memory that is running your life, which you do not see consciously. And that memory has layers. Yeah, for example, you are doing something, you want to do something, and you think that it's coming from you, but you don't realize that it's actually coming from a deep-rooted conditioning that your parents implanted in you or society implanted in you. Like striving to become someone or striving to achieve something that has been implanted to you by society, that you need to become something, and it simply has been implanted to you by society because for society is not interested in having free people. Society is interested in having people who are conforming to a society. So you are going to do the job, you're gonna slave hours and hours in your office to get the promotion, and then maybe take holidays once a year to get a mortgage, to get a house, to get a car, and all of these things. So society wants you to go through the general accepted patterns, and which is why individuals who are really born with a sense of deeper inner freedom, because that's something that comes from from your birth. You know, you are just saying, no, I don't want to go with the society. I don't want to do as everyone else. And these people are the people who who are truly here for freedom. Yeah. So these people will say, well, if the crowd is going this way, I'll go the opposite way. So these are people who become inventors. These are people who become visionaries. These are the people who start something new that has never been there before. So the another deeper layer of freedom is also your psychological freedom, all that emotional memory about you, because what everyone is doing to some degree or another is simply repeating the past, and it takes really deep work in consciousness to see the darker areas that you don't see before, because all of that dark emotional stuff is in subconscious, and it sadly influences your life. For example, let's take a simple example for women. Women are looking for love. Yeah, men are looking for love as well, but the women is we are as women always looking for love. But when we have an experience in our childhood, for example, where some of the parents did not love us or did not love us enough, and we were trying to behave, we were made to behave in a way to earn this love. Yeah, please do yeah, you need to do this, otherwise mommy or daddy will get angry. So you were never really accepted and loved as you are. You always had to perform to be someone what your parents wanted. And then if love was not given to you, you develop the pattern when you go in the relationship. And then in the relationship you will get the same feeling where your partner is not giving you love, or is unavailable for love, or is unavailable for commitment. So why this happens? Because that memory sadly influences your life. Because consciously, of course, you are looking for love. Consciously, of course, you want to create beautiful relationship, but you are going unconsciously and choosing the partner that will give you the experience of pain, because that is the memory that is within you, which the recording somewhere deep there that says that love is pain. So every moment you are left alone, or you are degraded, or you made feel unworthy, it clicks, it hits the button that this is the pain, hits the button that oh yeah, this is love. You have to see all of that for yourself, because this is very common. And when we don't see all of that, then we just think that, oh, we are free, we can do whatever we want, we can go we can go wherever we want, but we are not actually free, because we are still governed by our past memory. And we will go deeper into this in the masterclass, where I will give you more examples, and I would also take your questions to show you that areas, that unconscious areas where you perhaps have been creating pain and sufferings for yourself without realizing that. So freedom and love come together. Because let's talk about love. Because you can truly love. First of all, you cannot love anyone until you love yourself. And what is loving yourself? Loving yourself is not making you a nice vacations, or treating yourself to a spa or beautiful clothes. It's not only about that. It's just the surface. Well, self-love, it's simply being yourself. That's all. Simply being yourself as you are. Not trying to become someone, not trying to improve anything, not thinking that there is something wrong with you. Just simply being yourself. Because if you think that there is, for example, coming back to what I just shared with you about the past memory influencing your life, if there is a memory in you that's subtle, very subtle on emotional, psychological levels, it's just something wrong with me. There is something wrong with me. And that memory influences, it comes a certain situation, and that memory overlays itself on the situation. And you don't see the situation, you see it through your memory and interpret it like saying that there is something wrong with me. And of course, if you say there is something wrong with me, there is no self-love. Because self-love, loving yourself, is a state. Loving yourself is a state of being free from the past. Because you cannot love yourself if you're still carrying all that past circular memory, because past is like a wheel. It turns around, around, and around until you exit it, until you break the circle and set yourself free. Which is why love and freedom come together as one. Because when you are free from the past, that's when you are love, and that's when you can love in a true sense of love. Because in a regular sense of love, we are loving to the extent our conditioning and our past allows us. So in the normal state, we bring all the conditioning, we bring all the past with us in the relationship. And then that forms a wall. For example, I have past, and I bring that past with me in the relationship. So I put it in front. It's like a cloud, and then you do the same. How can we see each other? How can we love each other? We would be only loving through that cloud to the extent that cloud allows us to. Well, that's a descriptive example, but I'm trying to give simple visual analogies so you could relate to that easily. So there is me and my cloud, and you and your cloud. So we are four. It's a crowd already. It's not a relationship, because relationship is supposed to be moving towards oneness, towards unity. So the clouds need to disappear to the degree that is possible. And how they can disappear? Again, when you are free from the past. Because your past is like a glasses on your eyes that don't let you see yourself, first of all, and the reality as it is. You see everything as interpretation. And how can you be free? if you don't see the reality, if you see the interpretation of reality, that is not freedom. That is a bondage that you don't realize. So these colored glasses, the past memory, is actually a bondage that keeps you tied in life, which is much less than your fullest human potential. Because the past, of course, is a timeline. It moves in time. You project past into the future. You always go, which is why I say you're repeating the past. The past is like a circle moving. You project the past into the future without realizing what is happening. And you miss the point, the point where there is no past and when there is no future. And that is the point of freedom. And the point when there is no past and no future is the point of now. It's the present moment. Which is why freedom from the past, love happens when you are now. And when you are now, not thinking, not having any emotional movements, not having any projections clouding your perception, when you are simply here being yourself, you're free. And that's what we are working towards. We are working towards to create that sense of freedom when you do not carry any past with you, when you are always now, when you are always fresh, when you are always present, when you remove that cloud, the barrier, remove that glasses that does not allow you to see the reality. When you remove all of that, that is a freedom, and that is love, and that is the state of now. And we will talk about that in more details in the masterclass, because I came to the highest realization possible for the human beings, and it was not an easy path, not at all. If someone tells you that it's easy, they're probably just in the initial stages. It is not easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very challenging, but at the same time, it's supremely rewarding, because you are going for the ultimate. Now, you may spend all your life chasing success, chasing money, and chasing material things to create more freedom and more choice in the outer world, which is absolutely fine. If that's what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with having a lot of choice and a lot of money and freedom to move wherever you want. It's not the point. But if you have that freedom and you do not have the freedom within, what you have is empty. You may have billions, but from the perspective where I am, billions are empty. Of course, if you have billions, you may say, well, what are you talking about? What you have is empty. But I'm saying to you, you just come to that state and you will see that to be absolutely free and to have that overflowing state of love is the most valuable thing you can do in your life. And you can have both. You can have freedom in the outer world, you can have wealth, you can have choices. Nothing wrong with that. Go for it. But do pair it with that inner freedom. Then you will have the fullest, the most intense life possible and the most happiest. Because ultimately you are here to enjoy your life. And you cannot enjoy it until you are absolutely free. Free from the past, free from the human conditioning, or from the human condition, from sufferings, from pain, from your emotional turbulence, unless you are always in that absolutely flowing and fulfilled state of presence of yourself. So I invite you to go deeper into the subject in the masterclass, which will be on the 16th of May, and I'll drop the link underneath this video so you could read a little bit more about that. So we'll go deeper into this subject, and I'll share with you some of my key insights that could help you to go deeper and to move in the right direction. And then, of course, I want to leave more time for you to ask questions. Any questions. Any questions are welcome. And if you have time left, we will also do silent meditation. We'll just sit in silence for some time. And I'm making this masterclass open to attend to everyone. So there is no fixed fee for it. You pay whatever your heart wants. No minimum, no maximum. You want to pay €1? Great. You want to pay €1,000? Great. You want to pay anything in between? Great as well. So you will need to register at the link to participate in this masterclass, and also there will be a giveaway of presents, and the presents are 30% off on 3 months Essence mentorship with me, 50% off one-to-one session with me, then free masterclass, another masterclass, Returning to the Source, which is an amazing masterclass, which the lucky one of you who will attend will win, and then the lucky one will win a free one-to-one session with me. So please register. It's gonna be an amazing event, and I'm looking forward to sharing much more depth with you, because it's all coming from that place of freedom within me, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to share that with you so you can embody the state of freedom, the state of love within yourself, and maybe guide others as well, if that's what you want. So thank you so much for being with me. I look forward to seeing you at the masterclass. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them underneath this video, or if you have any questions about the masterclass, let me know as well. And if you find this video on my YouTube channel, please subscribe for more content like this. And feel free to share this video with everyone who may benefit from it. With everyone, with your friends, with your family, with everyone that you want to share it with. Because the more you share truth, the more it spreads, the more impact it has in the world, for you and for the others, of course, because ultimately life is one, and that's what I'm here to guide you to and to show you, to help you to break free from that limited structure of your past, to be the total life that you are. Thank you so much once again, and I look forward to seeing you soon.